Welcome to FitBody Lifestyle, the show where we dive deep into the world of fitness, health, business, relationships, and the art of living a balanced life. I'm Jamie.
And I'm Greg, and we're here to give you the benefit of our experiences in the fitness and bodybuilding industry, the corporate world, running a business, personal development, and building healthy relationships.
Whether you're sweating it out in the gym, hustling in your business, or seeking balance in your everyday life, you're in the right place.
So lace up those sneakers and grab that water bottle, and let's get ready to transform our minds, our bodies, and our lives.
Welcome back to another episode of FitBody Lifestyle, where my husband is pulling my hair. No, just kidding.
And you're liking it.
We're so happy to have you back. We've got the lovely Margaret here from Toxic Angelz Bikinis, and she's educating us on all things bikini so that we can give you the information to have you prepared. So today's topic is...
Oh my God, I'm having a bikini emergency. I wanted to say that.
Come on. So, we're going to talk about some scenarios that might come up during peak week or on show day and enlighten us on some of the things that you've seen come up so people are prepared.
So let's say like if they're having a bikini emergency the week of, like say Monday, and then their show is Saturday. Let's say their bikini connector broke. The fastest option would be for me to overnight a connector to them, and then they take it down to the local seamstress to swap out, or if they know how to sew, it's a really simple straight stitch, and they just do it. It literally will take 5 minutes. If their connector broke on show day, depends on how it broke. If you have an extra suit, you could swap out the connectors, but I have connectors of your other suit to that suit. I do recommend, though, for anyone competing to get a sewing kit just in case anything happens. I mean, if you take care of your suit and your connectors, you shouldn't have any problems. But if for any reason something happened, I recommend a sewing kit. And what I would say is, like, if a connector broke on show day, I would just kind of sew the two pieces together really, really good, and then just make sure it's just really good, connect them to, and just really wrap it around. And that's how you're going to do it, unless you have another suit or, that you could swap the connectors out, or if we're at a show, we could swap it out for you.
Well, that was what I was going to ask. So if you're at a show, I'm sure you have repaired connectors at shows.
We have.
All right. And
we have
then
extra ones.
When you say it's a straight stitch,
yeah.
Can you describe what I mean by what you mean by a straight stitch?
Like a line.
Okay. So you're just stitching in a straight line.
Yeah, stitching back and forth in a straight line.
So thread the needle.
Weaving up and down, up and down.
Okay.
And I have a tutorial for that. But I could always give you a video call too if you need help, like.
Where could they find the tutorial if they're
It's on our Instagram page, on our reels.
Oh, okay. So it's pinned up at the top. So if you look at the reels.
Yeah. If they just go down, and I could always send it to them too, but it is all on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Margaret, let's talk about this from a sewing kit perspective.
Yes.
So all sewing kits are not created equal.
No.
So what do you want to make sure that it has in it?
So thread.
Okay.
And a needle.
And a thread
scissors.
that matches the
suit color.
Yes. Okay.
And if it doesn't, and that's all you got, fine.
Then you're going to go with it.
But I don't think they're going to notice on stage. But
what about scissors?
I would scissors.
Okay.
Maybe like a seam ripper, like something to cut thread if you need to just take in your bottoms a little bit. But if it's like for specifically the connector broke, at least the needle, well, even if you don't have the needle, you just have like thread or string, just like really weave the two pieces together. But if you need, the bottoms are too big, you definitely need the whole kit, which is the seam ripper, which cuts the original thread, and then you need the needle and the thread, and then you sew it to make the bikini bottoms tighter.
And I do have a travel sewing kit that I put in it's in my backstage stuff that it seemingly gets expanded every time, but it just I can put this in my carry-on bag because the scissors are TSA approved.
And they're so plastic. They're flimsy.
They're very flimsy, but needle and thread and different colors of thread. So it doesn't, when we talk about this, I think the biggest thing, I almost put myself in the military survival mindset with this, which is don't panic. The first thing is don't panic.
Don't panic.
there are solutions.
Yes.
And depending, like if you're on our team, a lot of our athletes travel with extra suits. And if you do not travel with an extra suit, somebody else may have an extra suit that they may lend you. It may not be a perfect solution, but it may be a solution. But I think the most important thing is prepare. And then don't freak out.
And don't freak out. Yeah, for sure. Don't freak out because then you can't think, you know?
What other kind of emergencies have you encountered?
What other emergencies?
Have you had somebody start their cycle on show day?
No.
I have.
I mean, yeah. But yeah, they probably don't tell me, but yes, I'm sure you get it. Oh my gosh, on stage?
I swear it happened like 5 times this last year. Not on stage, luckily. But I mean on show day. But I mean, it could.
Okay.
I mean, so having like the little washing.
Yeah, the little pad thing or... Oh, the
washing.
Oh, yeah, the cleaning kit.
The little cleaning kit.
Yeah.
Like having that little cleaning kit with you. And then, of course, you had talked about like the alcohol swab to wipe off.
Alcohol swabs
which
to
isn't
wipe off.
necessarily an emergency, but it's, you know.
Yeah, it all comes in like the cleaning kit. So like if you have, you know, what is it? Shark Week starts on show day. Is that what they call it? Shark Week?
That is.
Shark Day.
I don't even know how I know that, but I do know that. Yeah.
So yeah, we have our cleaning kit we recommend to use on our suits. And you just like... Or stones will never fall off. So you could like really scrub it and get in there and, you know, you should get everything out. And then you lay it dry, make sure to like, do not put it in the dryer or air, you know, dry cleaners, always air dry, use a special soap or mild detergent. Do not use any soap with enzymes because that will strip all the glue from the back of the stones.
How do you find enzyme free?
Just regular. You could just use like regular, like Tide or something, but don't use like
because you like say I'm just thinking if you're in the hotel room and you didn't have that, you could use just regular soap is fine. Yeah. Could you use a hair dryer to like?
Yeah, you could do that
to get a little bit of the
just
wetness
don't like
out.
put the whole hair dryer on it because then it can melt like the glue.
So just don't go super hot.
Yeah,
and then,
you
like,
could go light and yeah.
I want to go back to this point that I talked about just the survival. Well, it's just this. No, it's this is that during peak week, everybody's sensitivity is turned up so high. And that's why I really want, there's a solution to every problem.
There is a solution for every problem.
And there are people that will help you. The first thing to put in your mind is, okay, what's the problem I'm solving, first of all, and keep your head about you and recognize that there are resources. Margaret, Toxic Angelz is a great resource. And there's stuff on your website, there's stuff on your Instagram that you're pointing out. The cleaning kit, I think, is a brilliant idea because I do think that a lot of people utilize the spray tanners, and we talked about getting it on the connectors and wiping that down, but it can also get on the suit and being able to clean that, I think, is just a really, really good idea. We talked about your sleeping bag, I think, in a previous.
I really love the sleeping bag. It's so nice. It's lightweight. You know, it covers your pillow, so you don't have to worry. I think it's 3.5 feet wide, so it's pretty wide. Yeah. And it's like 7 feet long, so you can really get in there. And then Jamie was saying like, backstage with the blanket, that's like perfect. Great idea.
So it's prepared. I think the lesson here is, one, keep your head about you. Two, is to make sure you're prepared. So think ahead about what can happen. And not everybody can afford 2 suits, and we understand that. But there are solutions to the one suit that you may have. And the third thing is make sure you're using the resources that are available to you. So your friends.
And taking care of your suit too.
Yeah. The other thing I was going to say too is if you're traveling, do not put your suit in your check bag.
Right.
Have you heard of that happening before? Where they I've had it happen where the check bag did not arrive or didn't arrive on time. So
that's
I always
horrible.
So I always tell people have the things you can't do without
on you.
So your suit, your heels, if you're doing your own makeup, like, you know, anything that you cannot live without for show day, bring it on your carry-on.
You can Instacart food, but you cannot Instacart a competition suit.
I mean, I could get a suit to you the next day, but you don't want to do that.
Right.
Or, you know, I mean, that was another thing I was going to say. If, you know, God forbid, you know, somebody did lose their suit or something like that happened, you know, a lot of times, you know, you guys are at shows and, you know, or the shows. Could reach out and.
Or I could make one and then ship it the same day.
I mean, worst case, you could wear your posing suit, but I mean, I know we don't want to do that, but still, I mean, that's where just, you know, like,
always
that's
be prepared.
Yeah. I would treat the posing suit like, you know, you treat something that's
valuable. Like,
your competition suit.
And if you are using Toxic Angelz, Margaret, I think you told us this earlier, but you keep everybody's information.
Yeah.
So if they do need a suit, it's not like you have to remeasure and do all that. You just
I
pull
have
them
all
up,
their information in there. Yep.
put it through the process.
As long as they like the fit of it, we don't need to make any changes. It's all in there.
Groovy. So I think we've covered this. Oh my God, I'm having a bikini emergency.
Yeah. Stay calm.
So stay calm.
We'll
Keep your
figure
head.
it out together.
Oh, I love it. All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to this Fusion hack. And remember to like, comment, subscribe, leave your review. And the 3 Bs, be good to yourself.
Be good to each other.
And be safe. Margaret, thank you so much.
You so
it is
much.
a privilege and an honor to be with you.
Thank
Can't
you.
get enough of you.
Thank you for having me. I'm coming back.
All right. We will be here. All right, everybody. Take care.
Thank you for tuning in to FitBody Lifestyle. We hope today's episode has left you feeling motivated and equipped to tackle your fitness goals, business challenges, and the daily dance of life. Remember to value progress over perfection. Life's tough enough alone. Find the chosen family around you to help you along the way.
If you enjoyed today's episode, we'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe and leave us a review on your favorite streaming platform. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram at FitBody Fusion.